First, let's take a look at the headlines of today's news. CM and Biren joins observance of World Bicycle Day, calls for clean, healthy and sustainable means of conveyance. Karam Siam observes World Bicycle Day along with noted cyclists. And MLA K. Megachandra hands over second ambulance to people of Wangkhem AC. Hello viewers and welcome to the MAMITv English News Bulletin. You're watching the English Primetime News read by Blessing Gangway. As part of the World Bicycle Day being observed widely across the globe today, Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh joined the observance by cycling in a simple manner. In connection with the World Bicycle Day, with the theme Cycling and Sustainable Development, the Chief Minister commented on his Facebook page that, as possible, observe Bicycle Day today, let us promote this clean, healthy and sustainable means of conveyance throughout the state. Acknowledging the impact of bicycles on society, environment and health, the United Nations organizations in 2018 declared the 3rd of June as World Bicycle Day. Today, the Manipur Adventure and Mountain Viking Association Mamba is observing the day by organizing a virtual conference with the theme Cycling and Sustainable Development, Biren Singh stated. One lesson we could learn from this pandemic is that nothing is more precious than leading a healthy life. Let us build a healthy Manipur, the Chief Minister appealed. Continuing the observance of World Bicycle Day since 2018, MLA of Langtabal Assembly Constituency, Karam Siam, today led a team of cyclists around the constituency on cycle to observe the World Cycle Day today. Speaking on the occasion, MLA Karam Siam said, knowing the benefits that cycling gives to mankind, the United Nations started observing the World Bicycling Day since 2018. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the day cannot be observed at the state level. However, as the day has been observed every year without a break, the observance was held by cycling around about 10 kilometers in the constituency, Siam said. Noted cyclist Rohan Philem of the Cycling for Humanity fame and Ji Ongbi, who had cycled across various Southeast Asian countries, participated in the simple observance. Siam said he was happy to cycle together with Rohan Philem and Ji Ongbi. Wangkhem Assembly Constituency, K. Megachandra today handed over another ambulance to the Community Home Isolation Center of the Assembly Constituency. It is worth mentioning that the first ambulance was handed over to the center weeks back. MLA K. Megachandra was joined by Wangkhem Block Congress Committee President Haji MD Karamant Ali and other members. The MLA, as advised by AICC New Delhi, had already donated 2 ambulances to the Assembly Constituency in Thobal District to mark the 30th martyrdom of the former Prime Minister of India, Rajiv Gandhi. He expressed that the 2 ambulances would be actively help the COVID-positive patients and the needy people in fight against COVID-19 pandemic in Manipur. The Campaign for Peace and Democracy Manipur will be organizing an online essay competition on the theme Drugs Pandemic in Manipur, Problems and Ways to Fight It. The prize for the competition will be sponsored in the name of late Laisangtem Hemanta of Singzamai Laisangtem Laikai by his daughter Susila. The first, second and third winners of the competition will be awarded cash prize of rupees 5,000, 3,000 and 2,000 respectively. Kangla Online, Yawol Publishing London, Beyond the Horizon and Gate Trading Academy Infal have already extended support to the competition. Even as the COVID-19 pandemic has started hitting Moray subdivision of Technopole district day by day, the medical team of Moray and district police jointly started testing the passers-by who came out on the road in violation of the restrictions after detaining them. On the other hand, vegetable sellers from the neighboring country, Myanmar, were seen selling their products every day in the Moray town, crossing the border of the state. Despite the adversities owing to the COVID-19 pandemic, the Dana Manjari University DMU authorities have not taken up any initiative for the well-being of the students, said President of Desam Unit of DM College of Arts, Rakeshwar Kaisam. In a press release, he alleged that such negligence of the authority is harming the students' careers. Accusing the authority for incompetency, he said the delay of semester exams last year had caused the students an invaluable academic year that posed a threat to the students' career. He urged the authority to take up for the MAC loss by taking up necessary action, including conducting regular online classes and to repay the fees for form fill-up. Ex-chairperson of Lilong Municipal Council, L. Lalmani, and Task Force Committee of Lilong Ward No. 8 jointly distributed ration to 700 families residing in the area who were facing hardships due to COVID-19. In connection with the distribution of food items in Ward No. 8 of Langtabal Kunja Awang Laikai, Lalmani said that the COVID-19 had adverse impact on the people. So he was doing his bit to help the people in the areas by distributing the items. The SBI branch of Moray was almost reduced to ashes today early morning by a raging fire. The fire was believed to have started due to short circuit from the branch manager's chamber. Important files along with the emergency room and computer were completely burnt. Moray Fire Service rushed to the spot and extinguished the fire. Even as the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic has spread far and wide, singer Hiai Lema appeals to the people through MAMITv to take utmost care to protect themselves from COVID-19. Now in the national news, India reported 134,154 fresh COVID-19 cases with 2,887 related deaths in the last 24 hours. Tamil Nadu remains the largest contributor with 25,000 new infections. Active cases have come down to 17.13 lakh. Meanwhile, in view of the apprehensions of the third wave of COVID-19, it has been decided to cancel the Class 10 and Class 12 board examinations of Rajasthan Board of Secondary Education (RBSE) in the meeting of Rajasthan Council of Ministers today in the interest of students. Student Education Minister Govind Singh Dotsara tweeted that this decision regarding the marking system will be taken soon. Rajasthan's decision to cancel board exams came a day after the Central Board of Secondary Education's announcement to scrap Class 12 final exams. The Serum Institute of India (SII) put up an application to the Drug Controller General of India (DCGI) seeking permission to manufacture COVID-19 vaccine Sputnik V in the country, a source said. The Pune-based firm has also sought approval for test analysis and examinations. Russia's Sputnik V vaccine is currently being manufactured in India by Dr. Reddy's laboratories. The SSI has already told the government that it will be able to manufacture and supply 10 crore Covishield doses in June, while it is also manufacturing the Novavax vaccine, the regulatory clearance for which is awaited from the United States. The vaccine was given emergency use authorization EUA by the DCGI in April. A consignment of 30 lakh doses of Sputnik V landed in Hyderabad. Fugitive demanter Mehul Choksi's wanted in a rupees 13,500 crore Punjab National Bank PNB loan fraud case. Bail plea has been dismissed by a Dominica magistrate court in connection with his alleged illegal entry into the Caribbean island nation. Earlier, he was produced before a magistrate in Dominica to reply to charges of his illegal alleged entry following a High Court order on Wednesday, according to several local media reports. The 63-year-old disgraced businessman appeared before the magistrate, where a separate trial is likely to commence if he doesn't plead guilty to the charges on a wheelchair. Earlier, the Dominica High Court Judge Bernie Stephenson issued instructions saying the tycoon should be produced before a magistrate hearing the habeas corpus plea filed on behalf of Choksi, who had claimed that he was abducted from neighboring Antigua and Barbuda and forcefully brought to Dominica. The Dominica High Court ruled that the embattled businessman to face charges of illegally was entering the Caribbean island nation and adjourned till Thursday a plea filed by Choksi's lawyer challenging his detention in the island. Choksi's lawyer had argued that he should have been produced before a magistrate court within 72 hours of his arrest. However, Choksi's legal team also apprised the court that the businessman was a citizen of Antigua and was currently battling two cases pertaining to his extradition and revocation of citizenship, so he should be repatriated to the island. Justice Stevenson heard the matter via video conferencing with the businessman attending virtually from the hospital where he was admitted recently. Sri Lankan authorities today said that they are preparing for the worst-case scenario of a possible oil slick from the burnt-out cargo ship sinking off Colombia's Man Harbor. The Marine Environment Protection Authority readied all dispersions, booms and skimmers in case of a leak from the MV Express Pearl, which has nearly 350 tons of oil in its fuel tanks. The vessel, which burned for 13 days within sight of the island's west coast, has already caused the country's worst maritime environmental disaster. Well, before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. CM N. Biren joins observance of World Bicycle Day, calls for clean, healthy and sustainable means of conveyance. Karam Siam observes World Bicycle Day along with noted cyclists. And MLAK Megachandra hands over second ambulance to people of Wangkhem AC. Well, that's a wrap up of this English News Hour for now. For more news and updates, keep watching MAMITv News. Till then, stay safe.